Hello everyone, welcome back again to my new video. I don't wanna I just wanna hop into the topic, alright? So I'm just walking by, returning from a walk, and I just wanna uh, say something that is very crucial to your life. So just listen me up for maybe I'll make for 5-10 minutes. So the reason for this video is because I really wanna talk about the idea of human potential and how we can actually uh, achieve something that is high beyond our possibility and high beyond the way we think. That we, you know what, we humans are actually bounded by so many things that we can't really um, achieve things because our mind has this blockage that tends to block every moment that when we are trying to do something harder, when we try to do something beyond our potential, which is not, because it's our mind is tricking us to believe in things that are not real. And also because we listen to people who are not successful, or maybe someone, we listen to our society, we listen to our friends, family. That's great, but when it comes into yourself, then you really have to understand one thing, that is that it doesn't fucking matter whether your uncle, auntie, or your whoever it is saying something, and that shouldn't affect you. If you have a plan and if you have a decision to do something, or let's say, for example, I love to give examples. You know what, yesterday it was 9 p.m. and I didn't have my dinner, but I just wanted to have a run. So I did a run of almost 2 miles, and you know what, I was thinking of sleeping, or I was thinking of doing something else, or binge watch some TV serials in Netflix, but I just take that action because I thought I can do it, and I just put my shoes on and I just started. And the only thing that is hindering you from achieving things that you want to achieve is yourself. Nobody else is holding your hand like the way. So my idea is to just jump in, you know, waiting for, like, no matter how long you wait, the water's not going to be warm, right? The cold water always gonna be cold. So just jump in. And that's what I've realized yesterday. And I had this self-realization too so many times, that let's not do this, let's not go for a run because it's already night. But that was my excuse that I was making with myself, and that excuse can really hinder the way I progress, or the way I grow in life. And so I was talking about human potential, right? So now there has been so many times in history that the records that was broken by humans has been broken by another human after a bit longer time. That means humans, I'm not sure about this case study, but in 19 something like that, there was a runner who did a 100-meter race within some period of time. It was, I don't know, I'm not sure, but that same record was broken by Usain Bolt after some period of time. I don't want to give the false information here, just to be countable, but it was broken again by a new athlete after some time. That means, but at that time people believed that those records were unbreakable, and it can't be broke by humans, because it's human impossible. And the way, even at that time, doctors were the medical people who works as a biologist at that time told that it's humanly impossible for a person to run in that way. That means their heart can explode, or whatever thought that they implanted in that people, and those thought grew in people's mind, and they couldn't broke that record. But a new generation came into the place, and after that some time the new generation broke that record. So my idea here is to understand that you have enough potential. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And even the next scenario that I'm trying to focus is the pull-ups record that David Goggins broke within 24 hours of 4,000 something. It was broke by a guy named Truth Hannes, quite popular in social media nowadays. He did 1100 push-ups in 24 hours. 11,000 I think. No, yeah, 11,001. 10,001, something like that. So the main idea here is to understand that anything that you believe is unbreakable is actually breakable. And it doesn't matter whoever say, like whatever people say about you or the records. It's just on you how determined you are and what you feed to your mind. If you listen to someone who is weak, who is unsuccessful, then you will stay in that same place. So my idea of living a life now is I should be authentic. I should think about myself in a way that I want to live a life, and I will listen to all the people's, all the perspective, all the philosophies, all the history, everything out there. But the decision is mine, whether to take that thing or whether to take that information into my mind. If it's helping me, then I will take it. Otherwise, I will boycott it. Right? And the example that I shared you is because people in our society put things on our mind which really creates a hindrance. It looks like a barrier, that leads to people not able to achieve things that they could achieve just because of that thought and just because of the mind process that they had. Back in our country, people whose father did a profession, who involved in that profession, their sons and their grandchildren will also continue that same profession, because the way that their fathers teach their son is to do the same task as their father did. So they don't have the critical thinking or the ability to think beyond that, and they end up being in the same location, in the same financial stability, the same way of living, and everything is same. And the generation and generation and generation will stay in the same situation. So now what I want you to do is think about your life and take small steps. It doesn't matter, just read one sentence every day. Read half page of book. You don't need to read 10 pages of book. And I'm not saying you need to read books. I'm not emphasizing on reading books, but it's for example, reading books is great. Go for a run, and you know what to do. I don't need to tell you that whatever self-help things that's going around the market, but that's your decision, and that's the way you should live your life. All right, thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand something. Please share your perspective in this comment section.